See what I did? But that's the remix FX. It just adds more effects, like add more suspense, especially if you're working with like, you know, like an OST track or some type. And also if you want to be a DJ, you could also do this.
So in terms of skin weights, for the most part, I'm just going to leave off there. I'm also showing you how to do the very basics of skin weights by turning the value all the way up to 1. If you wanted to get a little bit more in depth with it, turning down the value changes how much influence the joint has over that specific area.
So there's 6 factors that help influence the Instagram algorithm, and one of those is interest. So if Instagram thinks you like a certain type of post, the more likely it'll appear, just like your explore page. So if you keep interacting with funny cat videos on Instagram, your explore page, you're gonna keep getting more of that content. Your suggested posts on your feed are gonna reflect that as well.
So here at the direct select tool, you can mess with the eye shape. And since we're on freeform, I can really mess with any blue corner. You see how it'll like warp it a little bit. So just imagine you're on Illustrator and you're not holding shift. That essentially, you know, you warp your image like that.
So the shadows, let's pump those up a little bit more. And you see how like it's went from all the way to the left, more to like the right. And this is maybe a little too, that's a little too bright. See on the right side, we're getting a little too bright, but we're still good histogram wise. It's definitely like whatever you want it to look like, but also like looking at the histogram, make sure you're not going overboard.
I'm going to select my leaf shadow, and I'm just going to also add a little bit of texture to my grass, a little bit of shadows to show depth and make it more detailed.
Okay, so here for the flashback, I want it to look different from the rest of the video, so it's kind of clear that it is a flashback. So I'm going to go to the basic color correction, go back to exposure, lower it a little bit, go to whites and lower that a little bit.
Don't feel disappointed if you don't grab it at the same time, because it just tends to be finicky. So like, see how it's grabbing that one piece and not this one? I'm just going to kind of lay it back. I'm just going to kind of lay it back down, rub my nail over it, and keep going. All the way across. I'm not going to pin. It just goes right over it. But if you hear it making like bad noises, like or like something scary sounding, take the pin out as you go.
If you're following along and you have a printer on hand, you can do this right now to see how it works live. Here is another example. Here's a card. This one's not a movie poster, but the same principles apply. I used a target image, which was the first frame of this video that I created in Premiere Pro.
We can change this effect from a tape delay, which was just our kind of fun turn on image thing, and we can do a lot of fun stuff with that. We can play with the delay times.
Looking good, looking fresh,
while it's running, just like a tape. Fun effect. What I would want to do though, on the left side is kind of the power button. This will bypass that delay.
This one's going to print with nozzle 2, this one on nozzle 1. I'm going to select both, and I'm going to merge the models right here, merge models. And now you can see it's combined those 2 files, and when you start printing, the printer will know when to switch between nozzle 1 and nozzle 2.